Today, I've got a story for you that takes HOA and neighborhood drama to a whole new level. Picture this. You step outside on a Saturday morning with your coffee, ready to enjoy your day, and someone has parked their sports car right in your driveway. Yep, that actually happened to me. The first time Karen blocked my driveway, I thought, all right, maybe she just can't figure out how to park her new Porsche. But the second time, she was standing on her porch, smirking like it was all a game. By the third time, I realized it was deliberate. You know that simmering rage you feel when someone ruins your entire Saturday? That was me, standing there in worn jeans, coffee in hand, staring at her pristine white Porsche 911 like it was a middle finger wrapped in German engineering. I walked up and said, "Karen, please move your car." She just lowered her sunglasses, giving me that classic HOA president glare. She said, "It's technically common property. It's not yours." Ah, yes, technically, the favorite word of every self-appointed neighborhood dictator. But she was wrong. I had the plat map, the deed, and even a court judgment from 2 years ago when she tried this with the previous neighbor. The thing is, she knew most people don't want to start a war with the HOA president. Me? I was already on the battlefield. So, I called a tow company. Sounds simple, right? Not quite. They showed up, saw who owned the car, and suddenly claimed they weren't authorized to tow it without HOA approval. Karen laughed silently from her porch. That's when I saw it. Old Man Ross's forklift across the street. He used it for his landscaping business and conveniently owed me a favor for fixing his garage door last winter. 5 minutes later, I was rolling down the street in diesel glory. Neighbors peeking through blinds like prairie dogs. Karen's smirk began to fade. I slid the forklift under her Porsche like it was a Hot Wheels car. Now, for anyone clutching their pearls, I didn't scratch it. I was careful, but high enough for her to see daylight under her tires. She started yelling about lawsuits and potential depreciation of her car. But here's the kicker. My lawyer friend, Tina, started digging into HOA records. And guess what? Karen wasn't just petty, she had forged signatures on last year's HOA budget and funneled money to her cousin's fake landscaping company. We're talking thousands of dollars over 3 years. So, in my counterclaim, we included all that fraud, forgery, and misappropriation of HOA funds, the kind of stuff judges love. By the first hearing, Karen wasn't strutting anymore. She showed up in a beige pantsuit, clutching a stack of papers like they would save her. The judge flipped through our exhibits, photos of her Porsche midair, bank records tracing landscaping payments to her cousin, notarized statements from former board members saying she'd threatened them. She tried to spin it, saying it was a misunderstanding. Technically, she said. The judge raised an eyebrow so high it nearly hit the ceiling fan. Forging signatures without permission is forgery. Criminal matters will be referred to the district attorney. And that's when I saw it, the flicker in her eyes. Oh no, this is bigger than I thought. Turns out, thanks to Old Man Ross's nephew at the county assessor's office, Karen's Porsche wasn't even registered in her name. Tax fraud, anyone? The DMV was loving it. When deputies returned, this time with a tow truck, the neighborhood showed up in full force. Phones out, coffee in hand. Karen watched as her Porsche got loaded onto the flatbed. Weeks later, the court ruled in my favor. Karen got hit with a $47,000 judgment, was removed as HOA president, and banned from holding any board position for the next 10 years. And karma? Oh, it wasn't done. Deputies came back to seize her personal property after she ignored the judgment. Pool, sculptures, patio, all dismantled for auction. One giant statue teetered and splash right into her turquoise pool, turning it a lovely muddy brown. The universe exhaled satisfaction. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't doing anything at all. It's just watching karma clock in for overtime.